Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Um, Interesting stuff from one Danny Garcia. He recently did an interview with Radio Raheem. Shout out to Radio Raheem. He did an interview with Radio Raheem, and basically in the interview, he stated that in his future plans, that he is willing and wants to fight the winner of Manny Pacquiao versus Adrien Broner, which we reportedly scheduled to be on January the 19th, Fox pay-per-view, supposedly. That's what they're saying, but nothing's been confirmed yet. So all there's just hearsay. We don't have Pacquiao Broner fight yet, but he wants, if that fight should come off, he wants the winner of that fight. So I'll read you the quotes, and we'll dissect from there. He said, I quote, "I want to rematch with Porter or Thurman. I feel like I want to redeem myself with those. I feel like it's something I need to do before my career is over. But the winner out of Pacquiao Broner, I think that'd be a great fight for me too. I think that's actually name-wise, Broner and Pacquiao have big names, and I have a big name. So I think that would be a great promotional pay-per-view fight, either or whoever wins. I think that fight's a 50-50 fight. You know, Pacquiao's a little older now, but he throws more punches than Adrien, and I think that's the key. I think Adrien has to keep up with the pace." His pace a little bit, but if Adrien can do that, I think he can win the fight. But if he lets Pacquiao outwork him, then I think Pacquiao is going to win. So that's Danny Garcia talking about who he wants to fight next. Now let's get into one Danny Swift Garcia. This is a guy that was the top dog at 140 at one point in his career. Has made a lovely career for himself. Has overachieved in boxing. One of boxing's biggest overachievers, in my opinion. You know, doing well for himself, got his hand in a lot of different things. Got good business people around him, making good investments outside of boxing. Just bought a mansion a year and some change ago. Bought a mansion not too far from where I live here in South Florida. So he's doing well for himself. And I think Danny Garcia has gotten to that place in his career, and this is my personal opinion. I think Danny Garcia has gotten to that place in his career where he is content with what he has achieved. He can retire right now, and he'll be happy with beating Amir Khan. He'll be happy with beating Lucas Batista. He'll be happy with having a title at 147, being involved in big fights. That's my opinion. He says he's hungrier to get to the top of boxing. I'm not buying it. Straight up, I am not buying it. He's hungrier, but not in that way. He's judging by the interview, he seems to be hungrier in other ways, because he looked like he was walking around 170, 175 in that interview. And Radio Raheem in the interview did mention that Danny Garcia wasn't eating fruits and vegetables and salads and shit. He was eating sliders and French fries and things like that. So he's not, on that particular day at least, he wasn't eating healthy. So my thing is, like, you have already shown, in my opinion, that you don't want the hunger isn't as strong as it used to be. It's there, but it's not as strong as it used to be. And then you're calling, Pacquiao and Broner, and that's a big money fight. But then you have Earl Spence out there. Why don't you call him? Nobody's calling his name. You should try to call his name, because that Mikey fight's not going to happen. That's a crock. We all know it. You know it. I know it. The world knows it. That fight's not going to come off. So why don't you stick your name in the hat to fight Earl Spence? It's not many names in the hat. So just that alone shows me that, like, he's really in it. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but he's at that place in his career where it's. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it really just is about the money. I don't see that same hunger he used to have, and that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So my thing is, like, with Danny, after his fight against Porter, there was a lot of talk of potentially his dad leaving him and him getting a new trainer, which is something that I believe he should have did about 3 or 4 fights ago when he fought Lamont. I thought after the Lamont Peterson fight, he should have got Candace's dad. Not because his dad isn't a good trainer, but I just think Danny needs a new voice. He needed a trainer that was going to put some time in and refine that skill set of his, because he's too complacent, and he don't listen to his dad all the time. And it's costed him a couple times in these fights. It really has. So I thought he needed a trainer that could bring something different out of him. And in order to bring anything different out of Danny Garcia, you're going to need 3, 4, 5 fights. And if he would have had it back then, he would have had 3 or 4, 5 fights. Now it's kind of hard because he's a little older now, and he's going to want to be in big fights, and you're not going to have that time to develop. But, we'll see how that comes off. But As far as the Pacquiao and Broner fight, or winning that fight, if Broner wins that fight, he's gonna dust Broner. And if he doesn't, if he can't beat Adrien Broner, then you should really retire because Adrien Broner is a C-class fighter, completely undisciplined in the sport of boxing, parties, drinks. It really, he was all flash but no substance to begin with, and we can go back and trace that all the way back to the Fernando Quintero fight. It's like 11 fights, so he's been babied his whole career. He's nothing but a creation of corrupt, greedy boxing, behind the scenes people and promoters that have kept his career alive. So Danny should destroy him. And as for Pacquiao, I think that'd be a fun fight. Truthfully, of all the PBC welterweights, I think that fight would be the best one. I think because I think Danny, in terms of talent, Danny's not better than Keith Thurman. He's not better than Earl Spence. I thought he was better than Sean Porter, but he just styles make fights. He wasn't able to impose himself on Sean Porter. But talent-wise, I think it's a good level for Pacquiao. The style is difficult with Pacquiao because Pacquiao in his career, going back to Marquez, has always struggled for the most part with counterpunches. So it makes it more interesting. It's definitely, you can't say Manny's not fighting in an elite level welterweight because Danny Garcia, love him or hate him, he is a top 5, top 6 welterweight, and no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I think it'd be a great fight for the fans and for the boxing, and makes too much sense. So hopefully Pacquiao dusts Broner, and then we can get Danny Garcia. We get a Danny Garcia Pacquiao fight because that's been a fight I've been interested in for a while. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think, man. Danny Garcia calling out the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner. How do you think he matches up with both fighters? Do you think Danny Garcia has any hunger left? Why didn't he call out Earl Spence? Do you think he's ducking Earl Spence and afraid of him? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Drop down any comments on any news or videos you may have seen me miss. And like I say in every single gosh darn video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang. So until next time, take care, guys.